I guess I've been quiet the whole time. Oof. But not on the mic though. So, well, sorry about that, y'all. Zector, the Protogen. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I was trying to say something earlier, but yeah. Howdy, Zector, and old Sierra. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm here. My bad. Apparently, my mic was muted. Sorry for the scuff. Well, my mic was muted in Streamlabs, not on my actual mic. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm here. I hears you. Left, lower, drop sage off. So for those that are just joining us, by the way, we're just now we're basically finishing out this build and this creative build, and you know, if we got extra time, maybe we'll do. I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, this is what we got. Feel free to enjoy, and yeah, grab a grab something to drink and a quick snack, and sit down and stay a while. You know, I'm good, Sierra. How are you? Do do do. Oh, and by the way, y'all know the spiel probably by now, but feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, feel free to follow and all that jazz. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then tomorrow, me and Kari are nice. Nice. I'm a little bit depressed right at the moment, but thanks for asking. Oh, that sucks. How's my stream going? We just started, so pretty good so far. We're having some fun. Had a little bit of scuff earlier, as you know. No one would be able to hear me because I had my mic and Streamlabs off. So that's an issue. Oh yeah, little bit of scuff. Oh yeah, scuff. Scuff City. Everyone's done that. It's such a scuff. It's Scuff Central, is what it is. Yeah, I feel you there. But yeah, other than that, Sierra, we're having good fun. It's space engineers. It's hard for us to not have fun at this, right, Kari? But yeah, and then tomorrow we're going to be playing some continuing and or finishing, depending on what happens first. Our playthrough of Halo 2 Uncut, which is a modded version of Halo 2. It basically adds in all the cut content. But yeah. And what's this? This game? This is Space Engineers 1. Been out for a while. And we're just doing a little bit of a build stream. Finishing up a mobile, a vehicle that can go on ground just as much as it can go into space. It's basically a space Winnebago, is one thing I was calling it. But yeah. But our own version. But yeah. And Kari right now is just setting up the rotors so that we can use this as a lift to get up the door. Because even when you put this down, it's going to be pretty heavy. So, oh, Kari, we still have to add the wheel, the other set of wheels on the front, I think, right? Yeah. Oh, damage is turned off. Okay, well that works too. That doesn't look right. Come underneath this and look at the platform. Yeah, oh yeah. I literally just pushed the wolf. I'm just literally moving the wolf just by walking. Funny. It's still cool though. I still like it. So grind, 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 grind. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. And the only other thing is you're probably gonna have to do this for the other door too. So that's not awesome. But hey, and not the other door, just the one on the outside. Of course, that one could just be an escape one. Yeah. What's the lore behind my character? Well, I like Vikings, and I got a little bit of Scandinavian Norse in me, so that's one of the big reasons. But yeah, so I got my little Viking character, Sage of Time. Yeah. Let me give me 1 second. Let me go over to the thing and move the model up so you can see it. Valhalla. Is it Valhalla 2? Like the place where the gods live, or like the video name of the video game? I think it's an Assassin's Creed video game name. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think so. I don't know. I don't remember what that one was called. Anyway, but yeah, it was good. I've never beat it though. That's the only one I've never beat. But yeah, there's my model. A little bit of it. Hold on, let me pull out my. Can I pull up this so I can actually get it properly? Okay. Here. Let's see here. Check it out. Got nice little some nice leather boots down here. Get a nice purple coat. Cool, cool, cool. I got fingerless gloves, some nice fingerless gloves, a nice undercoat thingy, braided hair that's supposed to be hair from up here. Kari fixed the shadows on this one because it was kind of wonky. Yeah. Ba ba. Ba 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 banana. That's the only way I can get the mouth to work properly. Very sorry. Then I got a shirtless toggle that I never really use, but yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get back in. But yeah, that's my VTuber model. Oh, my model? It's Valhalla. Uh, so what do you mean by Valhalla? Do you mean? Oh, my model is it Valhalla. Um, I'm trying to figure out what you mean. If not, yeah. What do you mean by that question? Yeah, because I don't. I'm kind of a noob as a VTuber, so if you have the capability to elaborate, I would love that. Or like explain what you mean so I can properly answer. Because I would love to be able to properly answer it. Are these Vikings from Valhalla? Um, I mean, I guess my character is just kind of modeled off of that whole like concept and stuff. Um, but I mean, I guess you could technically call that if we're gonna go full fledged lore. Then I guess yeah. I didn't exactly have like a debut stream or anything, but so like that's not something I really planned out. But I mean, this is just my version 1 model anyway. So Kari is technically working on a. This is version 0. Yeah. Um, no offense to the person who made this for me, but what's that? Yeah. But like Kari is not the only artist, graphic designer, editor, yada 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 that has said something about it. So like, other than me, so like, Yeah, I mean, yeah, okie dokie artichoke, but yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the one that Kari's making me. Which will be my probably my true 1.0, if you will. Yeah. I also do art, but I don't rush you. Very cool, very cool. Very cool. By the way, just a heads up on like solicitation and links. We don't I'm a new streamer, so I get targeted by a lot of that. So I kind of have like very little tolerance on that because they bother me so much on it. Um, like I'll be in the middle of like a doctor's appointment and I'll get a message from one. But yeah, um, if you want to send me you can join the Discord if you want, but it's in the link in the bio. But yeah, on my page's bio. I don't remember if it's I don't remember if the one in the descriptions works or not, but I know that the one in my bio does. So yeah. You can join the Discord via that, and that's probably the best way to eat. But all right, I'll do that. Oh yeah, sounds good. See you there. Oh, and by the way, when you get there, make sure you click on go in the rules and click on the thumbs up in there. That'd be great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until I can get a professionally made Discord group, but yeah, then I won't have to do all that spiel because it'll prompt you right off the bat. Yeah, which I'm looking forward to. But that's down the pipe. I'm just excited because I got a video editor finally. Woohoo! It's crazy that I'm getting my video editor before I get my before I get my what is it called? Yeah. I know you do. I know. But as I was saying, and I won't say it much longer, because I don't want to aggravate Kari too much. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to actually having one, and I'm shocked that I got a editor, stream editor, video editor, whatever, before I got a full-time, an actual full-time every video. What are they called? Kari, I can't remember. What am I thinking about? Moderator, yeah. Because normally, what normally happens is you get the moderator before you get the editor. You know, to my understanding. But you know, I mean, look at I'm not saying I'm great or anything. Yeah, what's that, Sierra? You pinged? You posted it in chat? Ha cha cha cha. Yeah. I also do follower and viewer partnerships. If we work on stuff together, I can do this for you as well. Thank you for the offer, but I'm not really looking for someone to like advertise for me. I kind of like doing the advertisement. And then what do you mean by viewer partnerships? Follower and viewer partnerships. If you could clarify, that would be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Wunderbar. Okay. Well, that's adorable. Alright. So now we just have the dick ha ha, and then piping a few more things up. And just making the inside a little less, what's the word? Gray. and a little bit more decor. I told you, is there anything you need me to else I should add? Right, and that's the moment to, well, I can't do anything about you not thinking. That has nothing to do with me. That's not my fault. I don't do that, though, because sometimes you're thinking when I'm not, so, you know. And then be caught off guard when you are. Oh, boy. I will say that our desire to make this like you could walk in front of the thing has made it a bit, what's the word? Flat-faced in some ways. But it's also very interestingly angled as well. By the way, it's free for followers. I can get you 20 genuine followers daily. And if we work on some art, like if you don't have an overlay, I can create an overlay or a layout for you and show you some options. So if you want to get me 40 followers a day just because I'm following you, that's great. But Kari's kind of working on all the like the art for side of everything, the overlays, layouts, all that stuff for me. So I already got someone doing that. But if you want to get me, like, oh, absolutely, I'll follow you. Especially if that means I'm going to get 20 genuine followers daily. That'd be cool. If that's what you're truly saying. But yeah. In fact, as a sign of good faith, heck, I'll go follow you right now. I don't mind. Yeah, February 16th, 2024. So yeah, you're not a... You just recently created. So hold on. Okay, so... Followed. Feel free to follow me back and all that jazz. But yeah, if you want to do that 20 genuine followers daily, sure, go ahead. There's your follow, and yeah. Kari, what's that? What we doing? We're raising it up. Very cool. Of course. Of course. Oh, you're making it ridged, so there's a little more texture. Texture. Like the ribbing, rib caging, whatever. Sage, I do simple character art too. Let's wait. Let's connect on Discord. Um, I mean, you're more than welcome to post your art and or like a link to your stuff in the description. But I'm not exactly looking for an artist right now. I'm also in the middle of moving, so like financially, that's like not a priority for me right now. And I don't really know when the next time it's going to be a priority. So, like, just a heads up, you know. But yeah, like I like supporting like small artists and all that jazz, and graphic artists and all that jazz. But yeah, but at the same time, you know, I got to make sure I have the money to. It's like I'm gonna need like not a new couch. I got a new couch. Like I gotta have the money to like get like a new bedside table or oh, I don't know, patio furniture or a new new sprinklers or a lawnmower. You know, I've got some money stuff coming up that's gonna prevent me from. Yeah, we can, but right now you're the only person in the chatting, so it's no big deal right now. Sure, I'm the only one watching me right now, other than maybe my dad. But yeah, so don't worry about that. Yeah, go ahead. You're good. Sent me a request on Discord. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Da dee da dee da do do dee da dee do. There you go. Friend request accepted. Since I'm already in Discord right now, I will pop over into that and check the rules section and make sure you click that. Oh, I can wait on that. That's no big deal. Welcome. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the stream. Kari, I saw your message as well. Understood. Understood. Off by one. Another solar panel or two, or are you adding, or? Just like architectural, like nice little architectural detail. Should we slap a ladder on the side? Even though I hate ladders in this game. You know the hail, when you have the volume low, it kind of sounds like popcorn. Popcorn popping, you know what I mean? Hopefully I did that right. Yes, I did. Okay. Now it doesn't properly, perfectly get up. You will use your jetpack a little, but now I kind of don't. I kind of like it like that, where it's right on the edge. But at the same time, if the bottom was down more, and it just went to the ridge, it might also look good too that way. Do you think it'll look better if it's hanging down instead of? Yeah, that looks better. Old Sierra says, "What kind of game is this?" By the way, I can't. It'll make me jump like that. So, what make me climb up? Let me climb up. What kind of game this is? It's a Right now, it's creative, but it's mostly it's normally a space survival. Exactly. It's like a build your own, create your own story kind of thing, kind of. But it's not like RimWorld where it's almost 100% create your own story. because there's still kind of some base story content, you know. Yeah. Some, not much, but some. But it's fun, and we're just in creative right now, building out a space RV, space camper. The space camper. Our previous vehicles, one of them was called the Gilded Grape, and the previous one before that was called the one that this one kind of reminds me of. That wasn't a mobile base, was just sort of like a drop bus kind of thing, space drop bus. What do we call that one? The grape soda? Yeah. Yeah. Both of which you can find on mod.io. Yeah. And this one will be too. Maybe someday I'll pop them all on Steam when it means a little bit more for me putting stuff on there. But yeah. Yes, we do. Very silly. Yeah, Sierra, I don't know what it means by getting me the followers thing. So yeah, if you're just going to send me stuff on that, just send it on Discord. There's not really a whole lot of reason to send a million messages on that. I got you. I hear you. All right, tire on the back, just in case it pops off the back. Wheelies. Heelys. Ski on your Heelys. Heely boy. Doing tricks on your Heelys. By the way, if y'all don't know what Heelys are, they're basically, I put a skateboard wheel in the heels of both of your shoes, and that's what they are. They're basically like roller skates, but there's only one wheel, and it's in like a shoe, like a Vans shoe. Or Converse, technically, would be a... What's that? Yeah, they are. I was always kind of surprised that they aren't the cause of accidents, but nope. Because they're like, they're kind of like built with the intention to not be used fully as a roller skate. They're more like when you want to stop walking and just want to ride the rest of the way on the back of your heels to the next door down, next school door down. Because like nobody ever like went. You don't go rollerblading in them. They're just like to make walking easier. So they're really just a way to make things easier for you, which basically just makes things means you're lazy, but. Just a bunch of lazy kids in high school. And I probably did just age myself, but who cares? Okay. Looks like other than putting a nice paint job on here, I think there's not much left for us to, other than do maybe another door. What's left, you know? A second what? Oh yeah, the second front axle on the wheels. But yeah. We're gonna finish this pretty soon. I wasn't even trying to do that. I wasn't even trying to do that, did it? Oh, that was hilarious. Oh man. Oh my gosh. My bad, Kari. Ooh, ooh, you. Alright. Sounds like a plan. I'll get to clean this up. But like I was saying, I would love a full-time moderator. That would be phenomenal. One that I know, or one that I know I can trust. You know, that'd be nice. Wishful thinking, yeah, but it'd be nice. It might just be one of those things that it too shall come in time. You know, probably another one of those things. Ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Wow, that's a lot of turn. That almost looks unrealistic. Hey, I feel ya. Sounds good. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool and you're da-da-dee-do. That too. A little helpful hint to streamers. You want to be able to sing a song but not have to worry about copyright? Do what I just did. Sing just enough of the song so they know what you're talking about, but just enough to where you don't get copy striked. Oh, that is unless you can afford to pay for the cover, the cost of doing a cover. Um, I think that there's a way that like Iron Mouse and them get away with doing it, but like I don't know how what they do or what they if they pay someone or to cover the song, you know. Ye, ye. Because like I'd love to do a cover, I just don't know. Half the songs I want to cover are probably like big name songs, so I don't know if like I'm safe, you know. That's why I've never done any of that. Honestly, I might as well just say that Kari's my manager with how much you've helped me, Kari. Oh my gosh. That definitely helps. The music copyright industry, or oh. I love our thruster chamber, our visual thruster chamber. It's such a nice little addition we did. I think this might be like one of the coolest little niceties we've added. That and the picnic table is pretty cool. That and the picnic table is pretty dang cool. The picnic table on the front. Only on builds by Kari do we get picnic tables on our ships. He's the only person that knows how to do this in a way where it actually works as a picnic table. A picnic table. And on top of that, they'll still be covered with that. So yeah, what's up? And then when you load in next time, it might load underneath, but it still stays. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. How are you getting into this from outside of the? No, into the. I thought you got into the cockpit. I was like, wait, what? You're not supposed to be able to do that with these. Crazy. I kind of wish we could have one of the large survival kits in here. But, like, the med bay or whatever the hell it's called. The one where you can actually, like, recharge all of your health in, like, a nanosecond or whatever. But this isn't meant to be, like, a permanent, like, stationary base. So, maybe someday we'll do a large grid version of this. But the point we were trying to do is a small grid RV. A mobile home RV. And it's also one of the few... Yeah. It's also one of the few spacefaring RVs you can stand on the side... Oh, boy. You can stand on, for the most part, unless you get flung off. Stand on the front next to the cockpit while it's on the ground and in air and in space. You can sip a nice cup of tea through your space engineer straw while the ship's taking off. Like, pretty cool. Taking off into space. It's extremely cool. Like, just for reference, for those of you that have either agoraphobia or afraid of heights, we just landed. Yeah. Oh, and also there's for the agoraphobia people, there's the moon right there. I'm sorry, I tease. I know, but I tease, but. It's unusual. I'm not used to seeing the moon like that on Earth, like in Space Engineers. So, yeah. Well, I knew the savannah existed. I just didn't know it was a savannah plains on top of a mountain pillar plateau. Yeah. I would. Hey, if we saved it, go ahead. If we didn't, don't ram it. All right. Ramming speed. More wheels. Oh, it almost glitched into the block. Or it did. It did. We also lost a single block on the round armor slopes on the on the wheels. Not that I didn't finish doing it, but this block right there, I did do that one, so we lost that individual piece. It's not meant for an emergency landing, you know. Oh yeah, this is the main one. Whoa! Woo! Yeah. I will say this is a really cool mobile base. Like, I'm excited about what we built. It could use some decor and some like plants and stuff, but but other than that, it's some pen and paint job. But maybe some doors over these, but I don't really think that's a very smart idea because they're you'd kind of if the door went if the ship ran out of power, you wouldn't be able to get into the cockpit. So. Is there a door, a small grid door, that's actually that size? Or would it end up taking the... No, there isn't. It would end up taking the blocks adjacent and a block above. So yeah. Now, you probably wouldn't want to do that anyway, because then it wouldn't be breathable. But yeah. What are you adding? What's your awesome mind, awesome yet crazy mind thinking over there? Oh, and it just would be and it would just protrude. And then an oxygen block. And another one above it going in. And then you would have to hook it up to that anyway, but yeah, up above. And then you just have to hook it up above. But then what about this door? It would just indent or outdent or I'm assuming outdent. By the way, Kari, if you're saying something, I can't hear you. Alright, so... I was wondering what was going on. No, I couldn't hear you. We're changing where it's located? Okay, got it. Dumb about it? Yeah. I don't know, I thought that was funny. You're saying it's easy to be smart about it, then, and I'm just like, oh, what, be dumb about it? I loved that. It was funny. That was a good one. I liked that one. Okie dokie. Oops. I moved an extra block by accident. Okay, well, that sucks for me. Fix. Move that back to normal straight block. So what, like that? I don't know. Gotcha. Gotcha. Is that correct? Did I put that in right? Yeah, that is. Okay, cool. So now I need to pull a T. Alright, cool. Yeah. And then we would just put another layer of blocks in between these to make them cooperate, right? Wow. What's up? Mwahaha. I'm outside. It puts me outside when the door's closed. So I guess you would need like a when you're in it. When you're in it and all the doors on the inside, I guess you would need a thing to keep it open. But then, like, if the ship gets destroyed, ship starts getting destroyed. You can pop out of it. You know. Holding S while you hit F. Nope, not for me. Okay. And then hold S again, and then press F. Oh, I'm back in the ship. Oh, that's a crazy. I'll have to remember that when we actually use this in whatever our next series is, if it's going to use this. Yeah, neither do I. But right. Oh yeah. You're gonna have to scoot back. There's a specific space you can do it when you're already inside, as I'm sure you know. See? Yeah. Yee. Oh yeah. So do you want me to fill this in right here, or do you want to put stuff in there, or? All right. And then what about in this slot right here? Are we gonna put like a sofa over here? A bunch of microwaves and stuff. What's the plan? That's the word I use. I don't know. I don't. And then you're gonna have the sorters on this, right? All right. Yeah, I'll let you do those. I don't know you like. I don't touch like touch. I don't touch sorters. I screw those up. I'm not good with those. Any of that techno babble stuff. Sorry. Sorry. You bumped me and I bumped you. So what? Just like two C shapes into a T shape. All right. All right. There you go. How does that look? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Oh boy. Then this looks like a control room almost now. I like it. It's not like we're definitely going to need the programmable blocks anyway for the doors and the this and that and the emergency lockout for whenever whenever the main and secondary cockpit get destroyed. So it force locks all the doors closed. Or maybe like it sets it to blow up if someone tries to get in to get to the stuff. It'll just blow everything up. You could do that with a really cheap fight with a really cheap ship now, like a black box kind of system, anti black box. Oh hey, 14 viewers. Welcome everyone. I didn't y'all when y'all join. Thank y'all for hopping in. I'll take that. I'll take it and run. Hope y'all are enjoying. By the way, we're playing a little Space Engineers, little build stream for building a little space RV. Yeah. Getting a little fancy. Little fancy pants. Yeah. Anyway, y'all know the spiel. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on the old Twitch machine, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. hop on the adult follow and give us a follow. It tells the both those things, tell the all those things technically. Tell the algorithms you like what you see and you want to see more. Whether it's me, whether it's Kari, whether it's some other cool streamer, just doing that, tells them, all that jazz. And hey, we could, they could definitely we could definitely use it. Streamers do technically get shafted quite a bit by YouTube, especially by YouTube. So yeah. Oh, and if you like me, that I like a lot, you can also check out my merch store. We got some really inexpensive Sage of Time themed stickers. We got a nice little hat, Sage of Time hat up in there, which I've actually thought of buying myself. That'd be a pretty cool hat to have. Even if I just take it on workouts, it'd be nice. Then I got a T-shirt and then a hoodie. So yeah. So if you're in a place that gets cold pretty quickly, and you want to support your local fandom, your local Sage of Time fandom, you can pop on down to that. It's on the fourth wall, and yeah, help a brother out. Help pay the light bills, if you will. Oh, bad joke. It probably will when I move into the new house, though. So that's not exactly wrong. But yeah. Help curb my light bill, if you will. Yeah. But don't feel like you have to. Just like if you want to. I'm not one of those streamers that are going to ask you to donate bits all the time. Try to guilt trip you into doing something you can't do or don't want to do. Yes, exactly. Because you can and you financially can afford it, not because someone's trying to make you do it. But yeah, I am a strong supporter of that. I just don't exactly watch people stream. The only I'm not a big Sitting, I understand. I do find y'all viewers what y'all do to be amazing, because I don't know how people can sit down for more than like without getting up to go to the bathroom, getting a sip of water. How y'all can watch us for, you know what I mean, Kari? How can they do it? They're the real heroes. Build colors. Your build color or what is it? P. The default color or oh, right. So instead of purple being the delete color, it's now orange. Oh, that's crazy. All right, hold on. Let me. If y'all want to see what she's talking about, go hop over to hers. I'm gonna go check and see what she's talking about, so I know what she's talking about. Crazy. Okay. Oh, that's fancy. Oh, that's so fancy. It's fancy. It's swanky. Oh, it's so different. I wish space engineers would do this. For everything. Hold on. Let me see if I can share this via stream so y'all can see Kari's awesome sauce McBoss. I also need to figure out how to get my logo, your logo, down in the right whenever I'm talking. You know, there's a lot of stuff you could help me figure out. But yeah, oofta, oofta, oofta. Yeah. So this, y'all, this is Kari's stream. Go check her out. That's her handle right there, Kari VT. Go like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Follow, whatever. She's an Australian VTuber. Go help her out. Go and follow all that jazz. But yeah, this is what we're talking about by the new build color picker thing. That Kari has installed. Oh man, it's just so much nicer. Oh man, that's like night and day. Because you have the colors, so you have color sets that you can switch between, and then you can set your own freaking palettes. Oh, that looks so nice. And then you have color generator and whole freaking paint jobs you can set. Oh, it's so cool. Oh yeah, that's I see here. Square, very cool. Vibrant. You can make it vibrant. You can say how many grays you want. You can change the overall palette and the base color for the palette. Oh, that is actually is. Oh, that is very revolutionary. That's the future. This is the future of Space Engineers coloring. Oh my gosh, that's revolutionary. I'll take it. Oh yeah, that's like oh hey, I got a Photoshop painting system almost, you know? Oh, it's fancy. Fancy. Oh yeah. And then here's y'all have probably already seen my channel a million times, but yeah, this is my channel, as y'all see. And if y'all are wondering about the Discord, it's this in my bio. It's this one right here. It's that link, the Discord group. But yeah, then there's my Twitter, my lonely YouTube, and then there's the link for the shop if y'all really want to buy merch. Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't need to. But yeah. Enough of that picture-in-picture nonsense, but yeah. Enough of that picture-in-picture nonsense by me, but let's get back to it. Let's do it and get back to it. Yeah, pretty cool. Much better. I can't wait to see what color scheme you paint this bad mema jamma. Orange. Yeah. Yep. So we've got to do paint job. We got a little bit of decoration on the inside. And then maybe some like structural design on the inside. Right now it's just a block. Outside of the front's the most designed. That and like the back maybe are the most designed. Yeah. It's a brick house. No, brick house, but also works as an RV. But yeah, a space RV. Space camper. We still have no idea what we're going to call it, though, so. If y'all have any ideas, slap them down in the comments and let's see, you know? Yeah. You know what would be really nice? The day I start getting like 3 or 4, whatever the minimum is that you have to get the congruent viewers or whatever it's called. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Finally start getting some Twitch ads up in here. So I can start streaming for the... Oh, that's actually cool. That orange actually looks really nice. It's a nice contrast with all the gray. Brings a lot of life to it. Makes it lively. Okay. But seriously, that moon, I've never been on Space Engineers and had that moon appear. The moon appear through the atmosphere. So, like, that's really cool. I like it. Adding a grill. Bash. Bam. Boom. Slam. Ooh, that you got grilled. 5 Sema Gemma. Yeah. Oh yeah. The only thing we'll knock out is the grill. Oh, for those that are just joining, if y'all want to see something cool. Oh wait, I deleted the old medbay thing that you edit the thing with. Hold on. So in creative, I don't know if you can. Pretty sure you can't do this in survival, but only in creative can you. Gosh dang it! I'm so picky. Alright, so I am currently in creative. So one cool little thing y'all can do is go into this one or the other one. Why isn't it letting me change my appearance? Is there no battery? Is that why it's not letting me? Oof. That. In fact, I'll just throw the battery bank on there. Just to use the new DLC or whatever you want to call it box. Alright, so there's that. So in only in creative can you go to player model. You have and have more than just the male and female astronaut. There's the spider. There's the black spider, brown spider, which is having issues loading in. There's the green one. And the default. But then there's also the wolf. The benefit to the wolf, and by the way, you can open inventories as the wolves. The wolf or the spiders. Even in creative, and it's pretty cool. They cannot move left or right, so you have to use, like, they only have a forward back, they don't have a left or right animation. So when you press the left button or the right button, they don't do anything. Let me get in a better view. Let me zoom out a little. Yeah, they're a bit wonky, but it's pretty cool. You can actually be a wolf. Oh, hey, look, there's another wolf. Hey, wolf. I'm a wolf. Nice to meet you, wolf. Yeah, pretty cool. Then there is a. Then there's the. By the way, if someone here has arachnophobia, I'm very sorry, but that's not a very good view. Oh my. Okay, so black spider. Here is the black spider. Also, again, the issues with the third-person view. This is the El Speedor. It does have a left and right, but its left, right, forward, and back are all the exact same thing, so you're not really benefiting anything on that. But the other thing is, it also can technically climb walls. So, yeah. Even though spiders technically don't climb in the base game, which is really weird, they do have the function to climb walls. Yeah. Yeah. But that's the little... Yeah. That's the extra little feature on that. But yeah. Yeah, it was. But yeah, that's the little additive thing you get out of that. But yeah. Little added little feature that you get in creative that you don't get in the base game. Here's the little grill. It's also a little walkway reinforcement. So we now can't just walk off that side or get thrown off the side. We got nice little orange rail / greebling layer. Nice little additive. And I don't mean additive like the stuff you put in food. Hee hee hee. Yeah. I swear that moon is throwing me off so much. The moon, yeah, I'm just not used to that. We've been having the hail like the whole episode. How do I change the weather? Give them a little something a little different, you know? Weather. Weather. Alien fog light. Alien heat wave. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Survival, yeah. But like the little the little particles look so cool. They look like you're in a mystical land almost, you know? Yeah, I'll see those floating particles, right? That ain't the stars. That's yeah. Yeah, I'll take that off. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a cool little thing you can do. Then there's the light sandstorm, which I think looks better than the heavy sandstorm, personally. Then the alien thunderstorm is pretty interesting. It's not exactly pea soup, but it's not exactly not pea soup. Yeah, there's a lot of cool features in Space Engineers 1. Me acting like this is a dang tech demo. What's Mars snow? Oh. That's just a dust storm. A sandstorm. Thunderstorm heavy. That's what we started with. Cold front? What's the difference between cold front and normal? Interesting. Okay. Where's just normal clear? Low winds? Oh. Remove weather. Okay. This is just the normal clear weather. So there's a lot of little cool little things you can have on other planets and stuff. Man, I still do. I apologize if you have agoraphobia. I do apologize for that moon. But yeah. I swear I don't mean that as a. Uh, if you really don't like agoraphobia, don't watch us play Space Engineers 1 tomorrow. Not Space Engineers, Halo, because there is a lot of agoraphobia moments in that. Well, there's more like 3 or something, isn't there? In Halo 2? I'm trying to think. Is there agoraphobia moments in Halo 2? I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah. In Halo 2? Oh yeah, that's less agoraphobia and that's more like get me the out of here. I feel like I'm gonna drown kind of situation. Alassophobia? Yeah. Fear of drowning? Yeah. Hopefully they fix a little bit of that in, when they remaster Halo 2, which if they remastered Halo 1, I'm just saying, they're probably going to remaster Halo 2. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. But I'm not a Halo purist. I'm a Halo, like I love Halo. It's like one of the best things since sliced bread for me, in my opinion. So like that the Bethesda games, maybe throw a little Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, you know, those games. Super Mario Sunshine, the first and third generation of Pokemon. You might be wondering, why not the second? I absolutely loathe the start when Poison is so heavily buffed in Generation 2 Pokemon, like to the point of where you shouldn't pick anything but the grass Pokemon. So you start grass starter because it's like poison grass, I think, and that way grass poison doesn't affect you. But it's also like one of the weakest Pokemon you can have. So it's like, okay, well, how do I, it makes the fire starter pointless to get in the second. And I have a history of loving the fire starters, at least in the first original generations. I don't really remember much about Generation 4's starters. I didn't really like Generation 4. I stopped playing after Sapphire. Not Sapphire, Emerald. So, and Fire Red, Leaf Green. So, yeah. I think Leaf Green was the first game like I actually loved the grass starter, Like it actually worked. Like it was balanced enough to actually use it. What's weird? Me? Yeah. Oh, those 16 viewers are ones you brought, Old Sierra? Thank you. I was wondering why I had 16 viewers out of middle of nowhere. Wondering what happened there. Thank you for that. I'll take it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anywho. Greeblin. Greebland. Da da, Mr. Right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Thank you again. Yeah. Ooh, I like these. This little bit of greebling you did here. With the orange little things you did from the bumper. So what are we thinking? Orange, gray, and purple? Orange, gray, blue, and purple? So orange, blue, and gray? Or are you going to be adding a little brown and beige to get it more like the Winnebago. Thank goodness. We're gonna go with it until we're gonna do it until we figure out what we want to do with it, basically. All right. Right. So maybe like a grayish blue or whatever. A grayish blue, and white. I don't know. Well, we shall see. We shall see. That's correct. Rock. Love it. Yeah. Okay. Well, Kari's figuring that all the color stuff out. I don't remember if this is the fixed one or not, but here is my little planetary hover thingy. This is the one. This is a version of it without turrets, so it doesn't have. It probably needs another gyro, honestly. But yeah, it's basically like a hover transport flyer thing. And my goal was to try to use as many try to more no normal high norm. This is back when I think this was like a year after or something they released the flat modes, or like 2 years or something. But yeah, or like no, this was after they released the modular cargo container because that came out after. Uh, and yeah, I'm a big fan of like because I like to do a lot of sounds good. Thank you, Old Sierra. I like to do a lot of like Earth like atmospheric where you can actually use these. Um, but yeah, I like this. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. Exploding it into the vehicle is a fun way of getting rid of it. Grids. Your day's ruined? Why is your day ruined? Oof, that sucks. Sahleb. Yeah. And this is from my this right here is from my very first series on YouTube in general. Actually, YouTube and Twitch in general. It's only on YouTube technically though. Kari remembers building this with me. This was like the first thing we've ever built together. Kari. Yeah. Which I believe is this still on is this on mine or is this on yours? I can't remember. Is this on my Steam? Alright. Yeah, and it was built for we had to tweak this because we ended up having all four people in it. But yeah. Oh, and my logo has changed a lot since. So look at that. It looks so wrong. Yeah. Yeah. I think we did this right when like shortly after the lab vac came out. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is still up on I'm not sure if this is still up on Steam. It may not be. So if y'all want to see this get re-uploaded, I can if need be. What's up? Oh boy, that's not good. One of the big issues was this door. Kari loathes this door. It's just the flat kind of flat. The only reason we used it is because the flat worked perfectly because it was so dang tight in there. And we only changed it until like after. And I think we also like after you place this down, it's recommended to turn this into a grid, right? Is that what it was? Because if you don't, it'll always be floating. It'll just be a random. And then after you turn it into a grid, you're supposed to place a block and then remove into the ground, partway into the ground, and remove the mag plates, which gives you those components. But yeah. And basically in this, it gives you they're like the right amount of components for just starting out. So it also doubles as a drop pod. A large grid drop pod with just a lit. We had, and there was the resources that were in there. I don't think they're actually in there now, but because it was a modded playthrough. So, and if they are, like I think they were in like the kitchen or something. Oh, they're in there? Oh, they're just in the connector. Okay, yeah. Because if you break down the radio components, you can get stuff you need and stuff like that. Yeah. Make it there so you can build a small ore detector. Because you would need this large grid ore detector to stay on this until you use it for building a ship. Rover. Because this is supposed to be like your temporary base until... Yeah. 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 So if y'all want to see this be re-uploaded on Steam, because I think I didn't. I think it, like Steam took it off or something. I don't know. But if y'all want to see that, holla at me and I'll put it back up. But yeah. It's also a nice little cute little thing. Looks like a sherbet ice cream almost, you know. Right. And it is sleep mod. You can use sleep mod with it. So if you're planning on using the sleep mod, it does have a bed. If it's for one person, it works for sleep mod. You would need to add another bed and maybe another cryo. Right? For two. And you can easily do that by moving the bed and putting you'd have to change the piping a little bit. Yeah. 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 So it wouldn't be the perfect. You would just move. You'd put one of one of the beds here, and like the other bed. I think here was the other space that was completely free, with no issues. That didn't get in the way of the design or the window. It was behind this right here. Because you can't put it here because of the window. But you can put it here because there's nothing in this space. And you can technically also put one here. Right. Yeah. Or you could replace that whole block, half block up there with a full bed. But yeah. Yeah. Or heck, you could do a free bed. The free bed there since it's a half block, you know? Functions as a half block, pretty much. Yeah. Or you could do that when you... Yeah, that'd be shocking that that's not powered. Yeah. On the side of the roof, on the side of the roof, that spot, yeah. Because I don't think this was out yet, was it? I don't remember. It was. Yeah, because then you don't need this here, and then you could have two people in it. Now, I might have had you put I think I would have said no, put a cargo container there, and a lab that in front of the cargo container. I think that's what would have ended up happening. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let me just pull out the large grid, small cargo. So this is what I'm talking about by putting the cargo in here. You could put the cargo there and then a lab vat in front of it. And it would still work the same way. But then you'd probably want to move the window up one. But you could actually make that work because there's a block that's really just viewing the battery from the outside. And then you could put the two beds up here next to each other. And then that would be the two-person complete edition. Full version. You could also probably change that air block into a full block, the air vent. But I think the reason why we did it like this is parts. But yeah. Because this doesn't come with the food thing, or a solar food thing. So, which you could easily change, but I'd also, if we were to change this, I probably would put the ore detector on the back instead of the front. And I'd probably put the wind turbine up one more. Rover, yeah, I know. Yeah. And if we could eventually also make a version of this that you could actually drop from a ship with a merge block. Yeah. True, because it does connect via the connector, but yeah. But yeah. And maybe I'll cut and paste it as we have it right. I'll probably replace the front door. G door. Since we have the new window door. The only issue is it might not be as seamless. Is the only big issue. Yeah. But like it wouldn't, because you could always fix it by not having panels and having the 0.5 slope, whatever it's called, and then you could replace that with like with a half bed or whatever, or something that will give you the ability to do that. I mean that's fine. You would just do the half slope there, whatever it is, and the half slope there. And it would be fine. But yeah. We are, but, you know, I probably, this is the version I'm probably going to put on Steam. And you can also technically put this on Mod.io now that I've placed it out and we fixed it. Mostly. Are you shooting it? I was about to say. But yeah, that would be a good idea. That would be something you could also put on Mod.io for everybody. Yeah. Possibly. Build out your collection on there. Yeah. You know, that would make another good build stream, reinvent that. Functional, reinvent it. Maybe not as small. A starter drop base that actually has the stuff you need to start, not the bare, like the least you could get away with. Yeah. Well, since we had 4 people, it made 4 people made that less bad for some reason. But it was originally supposed to be 2 people. But you know, Ike and Ralph wanted to join in, and it was when I first started, you know, and it was my introductory first stream on YouTube. So, yeah, well, history lesson from Sage about Sage. But yeah, that next time we do a build stream, maybe we should just reinvent that on the next one. Reinvent the wheel, if you will. Ha ha ha. Greeble. In space engineers, nonetheless. I feel like the easiest way is just with these. I feel like those are just the best thing to do it with, honestly. Of course, the issue is I don't think they get traction. Thing like a wheel, yeah, crazy. Which what we're referencing for those that are wondering. Oh, they have a off. They have off grid. They have a. They have a. They have one of them like this now. It's off road. Oh, that was supposed to be off road. It said off road, but didn't give me off road. Ah, yeah. I know. I know. It's. But I didn't know there was an a disconnected off road. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Yeah. Space tires, if you will. Yeah. Off road. And the old school ones don't work as well. At least they used to not work as well. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the old ones are really slippery, but yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. You know, another one of my favorite blocks ever is the inset planter. We've done so many cool things with this. Heck, y'all are actually going to get to see the inset planter because we have it on our ship and the series that we're going to be starting back, getting back to what we were doing. I like the spinniness of the ore detector type 2. Yeah. I like the storage bin, the new storage bins, relatively new. I think they're cool. They have a weird rotation. They have real rotation issue, but other than that, they're pretty cool. And the old fright boxes are still really cool if I can spell it properly. Like I've always liked the old fright boxes. I think they're cool. Fright, whatever. Who knows? Kamase magamasu kamasu mama. Oh, fancy. What's this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is. That's really cool. Because then that looks like a console you can slide forward and back. Yeah. This would be a good thing for like a fighter bomber or like a stealth bomber. Yeah. I like that you did it in pink. Pink's cool. It's also just a cool color in general. Whitewashed, if you will. A very Barbie beach house pink. Oh? Yeah. Yeah. Oh? Very cool. Trixie Dixie. Alright. What other. Are we just going to make this gray with hints of orange and silver? And the blue that's on the solar panels? I do kind of think of like a light, like a pastel or some kind of blue. I don't know what kind, but some kind of blue would look good on this. Oh, by the way, Kari, how's your back feeling? You feeling good, or you think you got another? We've almost hit the 2 hour mark. You think you got another hour in you, or? Well, you're doing fine, but I'm feeling my back. For some reason, I'm having back issues right now. I have been working around a lot this week, so. Hey, Kari, what is it to what is it to cut and paste to copy a grid and save it as a blueprint? Control B. Orbital. Should I call it orbital? So one of them. So the original OG, the one that we didn't make right before we made the secondary one that we actually used, was orbital drop base, just orbital drop base. Then the remaster we did before we launched the series way back in the day. So orbital drop base 1. Should I call this orbital drop base 2? Or just 2026 version? Or just template? I'll call it template. 2026 template. Because it's not a finished version. Alright, I have that saved. Now to go into the old whatchamahoosit to delete it. Grids. Move that. A bunch of space debris, or debris if we're not being fancy. Debris. Um, hey there, Kari. Fair warning. There's a lot of disconnected small grids in the inside of our ship. It might be the other ship though. Something dark side. Viewing it from the bottom is underground is so weird. There's the Oracle chart model. There we go. Oh, Prototech model. What? Ooh, fancy. Oh, that's a Prototech. Oh, what is in the world is that? I can't tell if that's a Prototech battery or what that is. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to our thing and stop peeking. Grids. No, those grids. There should be players, right? Characters, yeah. Stage of time, player control, stop. Can't move on. Can't stop online player. Well, you're right about that, but oh, so that's the grids that are. These are the small grids that were attached yet somehow disattached. Hey, Kari, look, we got floating blocks. And now they decide to drop. I see. I see. What are you making now? Testing, doing a palette thingy. So when doing like oh, okay, so this is what we're using. Okay, I like this. To see if it works on all the textures we might be using, may or may not use. To see if it works. This works so far. Yeah. Still looks nice. Yeah. It looks good in it looks funky but good in concrete. The blue looks interesting in concrete, but it still looks natural somehow. Agreed, and that's why I think it looks good. Yeah, I've seen it on all those colors. That looks good. We're not running camouflage. I know, I know, I know. Very cool, but really loud. Too much. Which really, honestly, if you do it right, looks more like tiling. Not no. But the ones up top blend too much together. Only if we're in a snow biome, but yeah, it's okay if we're in a snow biome. Is that what's this one supposed to be? Glitter? Glamour? This kind of looks like those. It looks like it's tile blocks separated like. You know those fancy schmancy tile blocks, tiles. They put like some bathrooms that are like look like they're spackled. Yeah, gilded, which just changes it to gold. That looks cool. I like that, but I don't know how much that'll work with that. I do like that though. Yeah, it is strangely neat. It does work. Yeah. I do like this. No. No. That's only scrapyard. It looks good, but eh. Yes, for heavy rest. Yeah. I feel like mossy is just a weird one that no one really. It doesn't feel like people know it exists. Too hard to tell. It all just kind of looks a little bit different shades of black. I like it. It just feels like that's like a sci-fi shipping box, you know? You know? It looks good, but I wouldn't make our ship that. Nice, nice, but I don't think we'd be making a ship out of a spaceship out of that. But it looks nice. I like it. Horrible. What do you mean? Retrofuturism? Eh. Yeah, it's like a glossy, like someone rubbed a bunch of oil on the normal version, normal paint color. Yeah. What's going on here? There we go. Mm. The other sci-fi is better. The other sci-fi ones are slightly better. I mean, this one's better than the one you doll just looks the same on. Chrome, silver or chrome, depending. Well, there is a chrome, isn't there? Damage? No, I'm gonna pass on damaged. I like damage, but it won't work on our vehicle because it's not, our vehicle's not supposed to look damaged. Like I feel like that's good for like a bathroom or like specific situations. I like it. I just don't. I feel like that would be good for like the trim on. Maybe a little bit of trim on this, right? Yeah, yeah. And so is the gray and the white. And I think they would be good trim on our vehicle. I just don't think that they would be our main. You know. So bookmark the top colors for trim. I think this looks better when it's like shade. The top shades look fine, and the black and the white look good, but the blue looks weird. Unless we were to have like a water camo, which I'm not sure that's how that would look, but it'd probably look more like algae. But yeah, boring. It just looks like what we already. It looks too much like what we already have. Yeah. Go up a few more. Go up one. Go up one more again. Like go through the. Yeah, go back through again. I can't remember what the one I like most is. Hold on, let me. The carbon fiber. I really like the carbon fiber. Yeah, that one. That's my vote. What's yours? Yeah, but yeah. So carbon fiber, some wood striping. Um, yeah, it just feels right for you know. Maybe I don't. I want to say, how did the battered look? The battered armor look again? Not the damaged, but the battered. That's battered. No thanks. Never mind. I was wrong. Um, the hazard looks good. That would be good. That would be good if we had a shower in there. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna say, strange enough, I'm gonna say that one. That one for striping underneath, like striping in specific areas. The one for striping. I like the strangely. I like the. I like the. Try the clean armor. See what it looks like in clean armor, real quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna no. That doesn't look too much. That doesn't go to. I mean, yeah, but try corrugated again. I do like the concrete. If you're not paying attention, it does kind of look like spackled. Yeah, I think that in there some that mix a little bit of that in there striping wise in certain places, like maybe like the overhang or something. The one of the covers. Yeah, and then maybe like Try the disco armor again. 1 second. Last try. That and the hazard are the only ones I want to add. So maybe one of these in the front, under where we're sitting, like around under the seats, some of the walkway. So it looks like we're kind of on the same side. Oh yeah. So do you want to have a painting stream, or do you want me to stop this and go add the painting mod? All right. No matter what we do, it matches with the orange. It works with the orange well. And it looks pretty regardless, but yeah. Is there anything we need to build onto this that's remaining? Other than, we don't want a lift on this other door, right? Okay. So, any design or retexturing we want to do on the outside? Alright. And then the overall, like, shape of the ship? Anything you want to change on it? Right? So you might want to round that, or may have a curvature to the spine, or maybe add a rib cage or something. Yeah. I might vote for making this the grill, this middle part, instead of having this be the gray panel. Actually, just continuing the grill through there. I think that might be a little bit better. Maybe, again, maybe. And what you would kind of want to do is, you'd have to take that off, remove, yeah, and then you'd have the half piece go into like a larger piece, and kind of like building a rail into it. So the rail is just that, which is kind of what I was already originally thinking we should do in the first place, but yeah. Am I far back enough now? I know, I'm just being goofy. For all the people that were in here a little bit ago, thank you all for joining. Hope we'll see you all again soon sometime. And then maybe just a normal half size one up. And then the same thing that, the same lower part, the same connecting part, lower part, on the top, reversed. Yeah, like that. And a safe walkway, and a much safer. Yeah. Yeah, I like what we've built so far. And then only right here having the... Or moving, you're going to move the ramp up. Okay, I see what you're saying. In one. Yeah. But not a ramp anywhere else. Other than there and maybe up here? Or would we just make this flat right here? Yeah. Nice viewport, yeah. You could technically put a passenger seat there. So I wanted to sit in the front. It's got so many connection points, Kari, don't worry about it. I also feel like that was kind of a interesting spot for it. I feel like that could be brought back further, technically. Usable. Yeah. 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 Lines. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Never thought I'd get this far. Glad I got a few giggles out of you. Alright, well. Oh, boy. Alright. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, quick question, Akari. I think if we're gonna cut it off early, I think this would be a good place to cut it. Yeah. You good on that? All right. Close the doors. Let's get the cockpits. Kakapitu. No idea. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. Oh, you're gonna do it from there? Okay, never mind. Yeah. All right. Well, we hope y'all enjoyed. I hope to see y'all on the next one, which is tomorrow, where me and Kari will play some. We'll continue continue and or finish our playthrough of Halo 2 Uncut. Hope to see y'all there. See y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.